and Timmy are twinning because we're both wearing jorts apparently and red shorts. So.
Yep.
Hello and welcome back to our podcast.
Youth Look.
Episode 2, dropping tonight or tomorrow.
Well,
Soon.
you don't know. It's dropping whenever you watch it because that's
It's
when
dropping
you watch it.
today because you're watching it today.
Yeah.
Okay. So today we're gonna kind of go over just like a couple things that have happened. We had Seattle had their like league. I don't really know how Seattle works.
Girls'
They did
league.
something. Hopkins Hustle, which was Minnesota tournament, and then Spaghetti's, which was West Coast, but not Seattle. So everyone but Seattle was there. And then Colorado had their states recently, and then Utah also had states recently. And then we have 16 bids for the girls, 13 bids for the boys. We're just gonna kind of go over that. We also have come up with prospective pools for the girls division because all 16 bids have been handed out. Obviously, it's possible that there will be teams that
East Coast teams.
decline or can't make it. So
Like
kind
Chapel Hill?
of this is just a perspective. We don't actually know. Yeah, and then we'll have our ChatGPT question of the week.
Okay, Timmy can read the boys'
Oh,
bids so
boys'
far. This is
bids.
not in order.
Okay.
This is just.
This
the
is
amount
not
of
in
votes.
order of rankings. This is just how we wrote them down. Jackson Reed got it. We have heard that they have been given a bid. We don't know if they've accepted because they haven't dropped an Instagram story. But we'll see when they drop the Ulti World if they've accepted or gotten. Washburn, we are pretty sure that they got a bid and they've accepted it.
They
because
posted on their Instagram.
Yeah. Albany, they've had a bid for a while. Edina, Lincoln, Roosevelt, South, Lexington, Lakeside, Milton, Brooklyn Tech, Columbia, Green Canyon. So there are 3 bids left out of the 16.
Strathaven got a bid. Alameda got a bid, which Alameda, they're not really sure if they're gonna get people. I was DMing with their captain. I was like, oh, like that's so great, you got a bid, and they were kind of like, yeah, we're low key probably not gonna be able to go, but like hopefully they can, cause like Violet Yap's low key the goat.
Oompa loompa dooba dee doo.
Then we've got Lakewood Colorado girls. I would assume that they'll be able to make it. They are a combination team, so I don't really know how it works, but they seem to have gotten a bid, so it should be fine. And yeah, then West Utah, they beat Provo and Utah States last week, 13-8. South Eugene, HSC, Washburn, El Cerrito, just like the basic top 4, kind of been the top 4 all season. All accepted their bids already. So.
All right, then we have Garfield, who right now are looking like the best Seattle team. Paideia, they've been the 5 seed for a little bit after they played against South in the finals of Seattle Invite. Then we have Ingram, Lincoln, HB Woodlawn, Eastside Prep, Roosevelt, and Nathan Hale. I'm pretty sure all of those teams have already accepted their bid.
The only teams that haven't are Strathaven, Alameda, Lakewood, and West.
Okay.
We have 4 pools, and I believe at least last year they did a snake draft, so that's what we did. Obviously, they might do something different this year. But we have for Pool A, we have South Eugene, Nathan Hale, Roosevelt, Strathaven. And then Pool B, Washburn, Lincoln, Lakewood, Alameda.
If they go.
Right.
Pool C would be Holy Family Catholic, Garfield, Ingram, and West. And then Pool D would be EC, Paideia, Eastside, and HB Woodlawn.
Okay, so you can kind of get into really quick about what happened in the I don't know when we recorded the last podcast, but a couple things have happened.
2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah. So Seattle, we already said this, but Garfield won whatever just happened in Seattle. They won. Lincoln got
I think it was,
second.
like, league
I think
playoffs.
Yeah.
Roosevelt got 3rd, or Nathan Hale. They were in the game, and then Ingram got 5th, and then probably I guess I don't know. Yeah.
Next we
Talk about
have Hopkins Hustle. It's the Minnesota tournament that just now was getting a bid. It's like that Midwest, like all the Midwest teams go there to earn their bid. For the girls' side, let's go first. Washburn crushed everybody, not even close. So they showed that they were a good team. They did get moved up ahead of HFC. They're second now.
Even though they have never played each other, so we don't actually know.
Yeah,
But
we
like
don't
that's
really
just
know.
like they looked good and they've actually beaten teams. so that they cemented their 2-seedness. And then on the boys' side, it got like very messed up because supposedly Andover, whatever, is not an HSNI eligible team. They're like a club team or a mix of a bunch of high schools, and it's like they're not eligible. And so they went into that tournament and they beat Middleton, the 2 seed, and went into finals, but they couldn't get a bid. And on the other side of the bracket, you have Edina and Washburn in semis. Edina wins not comfortably, but by 2. And they go on to win the tournament, getting their second bid, which you can't really do, so whatever. And then Washburn and Middleton play in semis in 3rd place game, and Middleton wins, looking like that Andover game was a fluke because they only lost by 1. It's just an unlucky game for Middleton.
Yeah, for Spaghettis, on the girls' side, South won pretty handily. They beat everyone. Closest game was 13-3. So they're looking pretty comfortable for the win, especially since they kind of crushed everyone at Seattle Invite too. So we're bad.
Hey, we're cutting
El
that.
Cerrito is so bad. Worst team.
Okay.
Worst
Anyways,
team.
Hey, they should be 16 seed. Like, they go into states, they're losing everything. They're gonna move down and they're trash.
All right, on the
Put us in HSC's pool, please.
on the
Put us in the 11-player pool.
on the boys' side,
We'll switch with Garfield.
on the boys' side, there's an upset. The EC lost to Grant.
Alameda did come out with 3rd by beating Berkeley twice last weekend. Although Berkeley did take El Cerrito to Universe. So they just released the bids, or they released their little talking thing. So Strathaven is confirmed that they're going. So the 3 unconfirmed are Alameda, Lakewood, and West.
And Jackson Reed has not fully accepted their bid, and Washburn has.
So there's 12 accepted bids on the boys' side and 13 on the girls' side.
Okay, we're good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Side note,
Ooh.
who's the better duo? Nessa Nor Shenanigans versus the real Jalulia. We will see.
I feel like they're
It's
gonna
okay.
win. I really would love to be in Pool C, Charlie Eisenhower.
Like,
Just
put,
letting
like, HFC go. That seems like a really cool
Yeah,
matchup.
Garfield can take the 4th. We'll take 6th. Like, we will switch with Garfield happily.
Yeah, take it.
Like you
They
can
beat
have
us last year, so they should just have it.
Like, yeah, they're better than go.
They got 3rd last year, so therefore they should at least be 4th this year.
One time I was snowboarding and
What about your knee splits?
okay, so I have knee problems and they're knee splints because they're like shin splints, but for my knee. So there's that.
One time in
You
practice,
do
she
tibia
like
raising
started.
for your
She
knee.
got a cramp in her side from like running. It was like a side cramp, and she said, "My ovaries are twisted." It was literally here, like up here.
One time I was snowboarding with my brother and he told me to go on a box, like on the in the park, and
Those that don't have
his
snow.
advice was, "Don't fall." So I went on it and I fell on my butt and bruised my tailbone and I couldn't lay down on my back for like 3 weeks.
Oh my god,
That's actually crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you wanna go to me or do you wanna?
I feel like I've had a lot of like not embarrassing, like in front of people. I've had like one bad that I'll explain, but I've had a lot of just like,
It's
oh,
the
I'm
cramp.
injured. I didn't
the
warm up.
cramp.
I got injured.
Oh, the cramp. Is that actually your name?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
wait.
this one is really funny because it's not that funny in the moment, but a bunch of
It
people
was
went up.
pretty funny in the moment.
Yeah,
My toe
but
fell off.
so there's this setup. Like we were playing a close game against Chapel Hill, and I played a decent amount of points.
Wait, but
And
how-
I look, you got a
how did I
layup
get
D
injured?
to send it to half, and we scored, and it was really aura. And then I come out of half, and the coach is like, "Hey, we send the same line out." And I'm out there, I'm pulling. I take my 2 steps up, I pull it, and I'm like, I'm finna cramp. And then we get a turn, and I run up line, and I catch the disc, or I don't even get thrown, and I just like fall over. And I generally fall over. And I was fine. It was just a cramp. My coach carried me off. Funny part is afterwards, genuinely everyone thought I tore my ACL. I didn't. It might have looked like it. I look, you want the film, but it was like, Timmy, did you tear your ACL? Did you tear your ACL? Like it looked so bad. I thought you tore your ACL, and it was really funny.
Bro,
but
it's
I
just
played fine and we
cramping.
won. And like
Basically, my most embarrassing injury was also at YCC's this year, but I wasn't playing frisbee. And so basically, me and Nessa and who else was there?
We were playing Spike
We were
Ball
playing
against
Spike Ball
shout out
against-
Helen Golden and
It was not Helen Golden. She was
Yes,
not there.
It was
No,
Lalive and Helen Golden.
no, it was Lalive. It was just Lalive. Helen.
And who?
2v1.
I think Ronnie was there. I don't know.
You're right.
So basically,
I was on a team with Lalive.
what happened was we were all playing spike ball in like the corner like watching like club. I don't really remember what team was playing. And we were watching club. And we were also playing spike ball. And I like laid out for of the ball, and I laid out onto concrete, and I hit my knee on the like. It wasn't like it was in the middle of grass. There was like a piece of like just a block of concrete like in the grass, and I like hit my knee right on it. And I like bursted my burstica or something. I don't really know, but it hurt really bad, and I was like in a lot of pain. And Garrett Bush Productions, he was like, you got this, Nora. You're gonna do great. And I played the whole weekend, so shout out Garrett for making it work out. But I was a little scared for a minute that I was gonna be able to play. We also only had 12 people, so it was gonna go down to 11. So we were trying to
be like
HFC.
Yeah.
Yo, Garrett, please send me the film of me getting injured. I would like it if you haven't deleted it. I think it would be really funny.
Alright. If he sends it to us, we'll post it on our Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Bye, y'all.
If he hasn't deleted it.